And we're back, and since we're behind on things, let's start going around the horn. Who wants to go first?
Well,
Do it in alphabetical. Hi, I'm Caitlin C37. You can find me at Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky, at Caitlin C37, where I do art. Commissions are open. I have an Etsy now too. So people like Hasbin Hotel. I got some product stuff on there.
Maybe some
You should
pillows.
try check it out. It's cool.
Okay, you need to send me that. You need to send me that now.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm rather fond of the body pillows. You have a
Waggles eyebrows. I'm getting bigger delivery soon. But yeah, you can find me there.
Let's see, alphabetical. Blah.
I believe that'd be Choco
Alona.
next.
Or Choco, yeah.
The other C.
Hi, I'm Choco. You can find me in all the social medias as some form of Chocolate Zombie 101. You can also find me right here, right now, on this channel, at this time, every other Tuesday. DeLuna is next, I believe.
Hello, my name is Bill13. I'll explain where I need. You can find me after this is done.
Fair enough, Draco.
That brings to me. Hey everyone, you can find me on the Twitter and the Blue Sky and the YouTube and the Twitch. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Monday we do Persona 5 Royal. We just finished one of the palaces, so now we're doing all the post-palace stuff. Talking to friends, getting stats up, all that fun stuff. Tuesdays, when we're not here, you can find me in Deluda. We're going to be watching through some videos now that we finished Kingdom Hearts 3 about the phone games and how they tie in with the story of Kingdom Hearts. And then we got to figure out what we're doing on Tuesdays. Wednesday, normally we have Barovian Odyssey, but one of my players is out at the moment. So instead, we're going to be doing Jackbox with all of our players on Wednesday. Should be a lot of fun. Thursdays is party games. We're going to be doing Baldur's Gate 3. And Friday, you can find me doing Spirit Tracks, where we're probably going to be rounding out the game. Who goes after me if we're going alphabetical?
Hoshi.
Hello, I'm Real Hoshi. You can find me on Twitter, Blue Sky, and YouTube as Real Hoshi. Now that I'm back in the States, I might actually start streaming now. And finally got my own house, so yeah, it'll be a lot more easier for me now to do it than being in Italy. Yeah. And that's it for me.
Hello, I'm Million Ninja. You can find me on the places Million Ninja Nerd or Million Ninja. Also, opposite of this night at twitch.tv/Jake and his campaign, Adocy Anthologies Legacy of the Deal Breakers. We just dealt with a hag. Someone died that was previously enslaved to her, and now we may try and save her, question mark. How will we resolve this? Tune in next Tuesday to find out. Vaughn, take us.
Yes, I'm the one who should have started alphabetically, but it has to go last. So hi, Vari, found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Blue Sky at Burnout Vaughn. You can find me on Patreon at Burnout Spar. I'll have stuff for you there soon. That being said, this week we have Saved by the Spell on Sunday, where we are definitely going to have a feast to be happy and ignore all of the existential dread from being hunted by vampires. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I have to go to a funeral, and my elf character has never actually had to experience anyone die because he's an elf. So that's something I get to unpack. And then on Sunday, we have Those Who Wander, where we are in a transitionary period. Some people may be staying, some people may be going. We might be picking someone up. We're trying to figure out how to make it all work, but we are still scheduled for Sunday, so I will keep you posted. But with that out of the way, Milo, why don't you take us in?
Absolutely. So, welcome everybody to tonight's episode of Phase of Our Lives, a While Beyond the Witchlight campaign. Where last we left our party of Veska, Rudy, Domp, Predicate, Sola, and Sandara. The party continued their trek through the forests of Thither in an effort to try to make their way towards one of several different places. To either seek out Scabatha Nightshade, or to seek out Will of the Wilds. They encountered their way upon a weird-looking lake that they couldn't seemingly gain access to. in spite of their best efforts, they managed to circumvent the lake. They also happened upon an abandoned carriage, which was being, or did I say a carriage? A chariot, which was being pulled by an owlbear. Cautiously, the party has adopted the owlbear and named her Skyla. Aside from that, they continued wandering on through the woods, where they had a chance encounter with a dryad, with tears streaming down her face, currently confronting the party. How will the party resolve this encounter? As sand falls through the hourglass, let's continue with the tonight's episode of Phase of Our Lives by rolling initiative. And I will drag you over to the screen.
Oh,
Rolling.
considering what we might have to do during this encounter, it's bad that I rolled that high.
That's weird. I can't seem to click my token.
Yeah, neither
Okay.
can I.
Same.
Same.
Huh.
Are they on the wrong layer, maybe? Like on the map layer instead?
Well, let me just double check here.
Yeah, I can't click on
Layer. Yeah, it should be on the token layer.
I mean, I saw Rudy moving.
That was him.
Are they assigned to us?
Yeah, that might be the
Yeah, you might want to double check
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, well, I'll compromise that for the sake of brevity here. Crap, Cozy. I'll allow you guys to go ahead and place your tokens anywhere within their circle here.
We still need to be able to move them.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if we
Click and drag
drag
your
and drop them on-
tokens from your
There you
character sheet.
Okay, and let's grab it. Dorman. Right, open everything. Well, I'm probably not going to be in the front. I'm not a front line
not on
player.
you. But there we go.
Yeah, no, that'll work.
You're on mine, DeLuna.
Oh, what's that mean? Oh boy, 5.
Yes. While I open your character sheet, I need to turn. Sensitive mouse. I did it again. I'm losing my touch, chat.
Oh no.
Alright. Stop, solo, 3, dark. We also need...
And then just add me in at an 11.
Alright. Alright, then I have to roll for... the others!
The best part is Chad has no idea why we took a week off and why this might be hilarious.
On the plus side, I thought we were dealing with Will right now, not a dryad. So I have no qualms with murdering this tree lady at the moment.
Above board, yes, it is a dryad.
I'm just glad one of our party's designated thinkers/talkers is first in the initiative. Even though I know it'll be possibly the worst choice because of whimsy, I'm still happy.
I have a curious question, but I'll wait to ask it until my turn.
It's fine because both the player and the character have no idea what's going on. I've completely forgotten everything.
No, we
besides the
literally got no info. We basically found out you found something. You're in a position, and the owlbear is restless. That's what we left off on 4 weeks ago.
I'm
and
good.
then bushes came in, and we're getting assaulted by bushes and tree lady.
So to basically recap, as I go ahead and add there. So, as you were making your way through the forest, this leafy-looking fey creature, looking like she has tears rolling down her face, angrily pointed at you and called out to her shrub, saying, I have to look this up again. Show these villains the true meaning of revenge.
Ah, so you've chosen death. Thank you.
What
Lady-
the hell? We didn't do
Lady, we just
anything.
got here.
All right.
I don't even know
So-
you.
So, Sola, what do you do?
Right. So let's see. I just want to. Don't have any.
Oh, that's right. One other thing that we had to resolve. Who had passive perceptions higher than 13?
Higher than 13.
No.
Not
nope.
me.
Mine was at 13.
Let's see. I have
I
a
think-
14.
Yeah, so it'd be Veska, Sadara, and I have to double check because there was a surprise on this as well. My apologies. This is what happens when we've been off for a month.
Mm.
Okay, so, Zola, you're surprised.
Oh boy.
Uh,
No!
Predicates, you're also surprised. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Predicates, what was your passive?
10. He is not wise.
10.
He just looks like a druid.
Alright. No. Alright. Sadara, you're not surprised. What do you do?
Sidari says, we just got here. We didn't even do anything wrong. And she looks towards the lady.
Alright. So, were you just wanting to talk to her, or were you thinking to, maybe try and talk her down?
Yes.
Alright, roll a persuasion check.
18. Ooh.
Okay. Alright, anything else for your turn?
No.
Alright. Alright, the Dryad, as she glares at all of you with tears running down her eyes, you see her go to lower her hand, and you see her start to cautiously, awkwardly look towards her shrubs with a concerned look on her face. And that's all she's gonna do for her turn. Rudy. Let me check.
I'm going to hold action just in case something happens. But for right now, Rhodey's just going to look at the lady. Do you mind explaining what we did? Because I think I speak for the entirety of this party when I say we have no idea who the hell you are or what the hell we did. And I'm going to hold action. Like if any one of these people attack me, it's gonna get an Eldritch Blast to the face.
Alright. I just realized I forgot to add the owlbear, so I'm just throwing them in there as well. Alright.
Also, I'll be right back.
Okay. It's the shrub's turn. the shrubs will each take a 5-foot step back. Meanwhile, Skyla, assumes a defensive posture. You see the feathers along her back begin to poof up and flare up, like hair standing on end. Veska, what do you do?
Well, we'll take some time. We'll just take some steps forward here. We'll just go there. She'll get to the front. Can I insight our dryad friend to see if... Basically, I want to see if they reacted positively to Sindara.
Sure, you can roll insight.
That's 25 on both sides.
Alright. As far as her mood and her demeanor right now, she definitely seems very bitter about whatever has happened to her that she thinks you have done. But, given the circumstances of Sindara's persuasion, it definitely looks like she does not want to escalate this further.
Veska will see that, and she'll put up her hands and say, "You mean you no harm? We only want an explanation." She'll be saying that in Sylvan as well. And that will be it.
Alright. Let's see. Dumph. You're currently surprised. And with that, we will...
Humph makes the surprised Pikachu face.
Yep. Alright. Back to the top of the round. Sola.
Look, what do you think we did? Perhaps we could help. I don't think we did anything. I don't think. Maybe we can make it right? What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
So you're not aligned with that baleful Granny Nightshade.
Oh no, definitely not.
We hate her.
She's the one we're here to kill.
And if you get in our way, we'll kill you.
Would you stop?
You look at
He
him, he's
definitely
already
gives
bristling with thorns.
She definitely gives you a scornful scowl for a second there, Cats, but she lets out a grunt and she'll take her hands and she'll wave back at the shrubs. And I will call this stopping initiative.
Very lucky for her. I have a 3rd level spell I'm still waiting to cast.
Honestly, I thought we were about to feed Skyla.
Well, honestly, before this, I thought I was going to kill Skyla along with this.
Predicats has probably wanted to kill a lot of things so far and hasn't had the opportunity to.
It's more of no, they just stopped being logical to kill, or someone else killed them.
The Dryad will just look out over the rest of you.
Alright, I'm back.
Gabbath, Granny Nightshade was the one who deprived me of my home, of my tree. She felt that she has used it for her lair, where she makes all of her vicious toys, and where she captures and enslaves children.
Say what now?
Well, I have some good news for you. As we stated, we want to kill her. She has stolen things from various members of our group, and we are interested in potentially breaking into her home and ending her life.
Here. Perhaps these will help you in your endeavors. I would also recommend you seek out Sabrina in order to help restore her, so that my other sisters will not suffer the same fate as I had. And she'll actually step forward towards you, Veska. She'll extend her hand, and from it you see 3 small sycamore seeds appear in her hands as she offers them to you.
She'll take them.
And where exactly is Guardian Nightshade at the moment?
She is at my own tree, at a place that she now calls Loomlurch.
Can you point us in the direction that is?
Um,
She extends her hand, and she extends it out. And I'll just bring you guys up to the map real quick. Here. She points over this way.
One more question. We were thinking of potentially allying ourselves with the will of the Feywild to have a few more people to help us in our deed. Do you know where Little Oak, I believe his name is at the moment?
Ah, yes. The tree that travels with Will of the Feywild. Sticky Will's help might be beneficial to you, too. And she points towards this direction.
Excellent.
Who would have thought?
I know, shocking.
Like children. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
no, that's fucked up.
Oh my god, her head off.
Well, we're going to bust them out after we end her, I'd imagine.
She starts ruffling Skylar's feather. And you're gonna help us. If you are.
Your Skyla begin to relax as everything appears to be calming down.
You know, I think I do have one more pressing question. Do you know where we could get food for gestures at Skyla?
Actually, do you even know where she came from? You wouldn't know, would you?
Also a good question.
I'll see if she knows. Some time ago, I thought I did see this one running through with a chariot, wasn't it? I don't
yes.
recall seeing anybody else with this one. As far as anything to sustain that, punish her a little bit. Her. She kind of frowns a little bit at you as she takes your corrective criticism. Well, could try any of the other fodder that's around here, or if you find anything as a bounty in here, I guess she's more than welcome to try it.
Right?
Let's be off. as she looks to her various shrubs and everyone disappears into the thickets.
Well, that was remarkably simple.
Hmm.
I don't know why I pitched the Homer Simpson slice into the bushes.
It's refreshing. They chose life.
Agreed. I thought we were going to have to unload, but everything worked out for the best.
Well, I guess which way do we want to head to next?
I think we should head towards Little Oak and see about getting Will of the Feywild's help. I imagine he's going to want to get more kids out of there, and we'd like to potentially get in there and take down Scabatha, and I'm pretty sure everyone can get around to that idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's logical. Child soldiers make good meat shields.
You phrased that absolutely terribly, but okay, let's go.
All right. Set this here. Guys, proceed to walk for a little ways longer. And a gigantic gnarled oak comes into view. Unlike other oaks in the forest, this tree looks unhealthy and has golden brown leaves. A thick carpet of dead leaves surround this and 3 rusty sickles lie among the leaves. Standing next to each of these weapons is a bleeding goat. 8 tiny houses made of woven twigs are nestled among the boughs of the tree. Squirrels dart nervously around these wee domiciles.
Well, they've certainly set up nicely for themselves. How do we get their attention?
Zola takes out her violin and starts shrieking her violin very loudly.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah, oh god. You were thinking, my sensitive little bird ears.
Music.
Well, if it want attention.
Also, birds don't have ears. You have holes.
I didn't say that out loud. I was just thinking that.
Okay.
You know what? Can I use prestidigitation to make a light show while the screeching is going on? If they don't hear that, they'll certainly see a bunch of different firework-like effects shooting into the sky along with it.
Yes, I love bisexual lighting.
Right.
Yeah.
After a while, from one of the homes, you see 3 tiny pixies begin to flutter out from the various houses.
And Dara's head so turns towards Sola.
I was gonna say when they see pixies, her violin kind of makes like that interrupted, like almost surprised squeak, and she kind of stops. Yep.
Sorry, go ahead.
Hello? Hi, don't murder the goats.
We weren't planning on it. Hello! My name is Domph. These are my friends. We are the Witchlight Brigade. We were wondering if we could possibly meet up with Will and the Getaway Gang. We have quite a proposition that we wanted to pass by him. See if he might be interested in getting the best of old Granny Nightshade over there, as we have business taking her down ourselves.
Well, that certainly would be nice. We think that she's actually the reason why this tree looks as bad as it does. And speaking of things that belong to her, one of them will kind of chime in and kind of point towards the goats. Those aren't really goats. See, they're a trio of redcaps that came out and started harassing us. We didn't know how we dealt with them, so we polymorphed them into these goats. Just to let you know.
Sindara raises her hand. I can help with that. As I point towards the owlbear.
Same. Predicats raises a hand that's already clawed.
That is a solution. We wouldn't have to deal with red caps, and Skyla gets fed if no one here has any attachment to those, and Donf will use air quotes, goats.
Oh, I mean, we don't want to hurt them, but if you want to take care of them, I guess, more power to you. As they, kind of just shuffle around next to their little pixie houses.
I understand. I mean, we have an owl bear. It's hungry. We need to find a solution to that quickly. I'm just throwing ideas out.
Well, no.
Oh my.
Correction. They need to. Points at, like, Sindara. They need to find a solution for that. I'm just fine with killing problems.
Hey,
And
man.
I'm not involved in this in any way.
That's why I asked. Come on, Skyla. As you started dragging her over towards the goats.
I can't help but think of Baldur's Gate and
Yeah,
sheep red caps.
Or else. And I have no idea how this is the case, but I'm thinking of that stupid Druid Grove where there's that one cow, which I have no idea what's up with that cow.
Oh, you
Moo.
never got it?
I never
You
got
haven't
it.
seen-
He was fun.
I also got to the cow and figured out what he was.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did, but I
Moo.
haven't played in, like, months because I had a botch playthrough. I was like, you know what? No, I'm too mad. I'm not playing the game anymore.
Aw.
Aw, bummer.
It's fine. I'm about to get a new computer, so I'll actually be able to run it properly. Thanks to Luna.
I'll do what I can to help.
But yeah, it sounds like we're
Alright.
going to merge some goats and redcaps, so I'm fine with this.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and I'll clear out the turn order here.
Now,
And let's.
I have one thing
Oh.
I just need to know. Are the goats on the ground or not? Because I first thought I heard that they were hanging.
Nope, they're hanging around the tree, but they are on the ground.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
so yes, but no.
So,
Yep,
yeah,
they're
like
next
tied
to
the
their
tree.
sickles, which are, scattered about on the ground.
Mm.
You know, it might be a good idea to just get rid of those before they transform back. So then they're red caps still, but then they're red caps without weapons.
Alright, I will roll for the goats. Air quotes. Wow.
No, this is great. Everyone's going to drop them from being goats, and then I'm going to be able to AoE them. I like this.
I could also AoE them.
Strictly speaking, so could I.
Actually, I would have to get closer for Thunderwave.
I have multiple AoEs, but I'm going to use the big one that I just got that no one ever uses because this is my expanded spell list.
Alright, let's see, I'm just on...
Sorry, I haven't rolled yet. There we go. 19.
And this, yeah. Alright.
Apologies. Like,
Alright, then I will roll for Skyla. Oh, she actually rolled pretty good.
And I am once again at the bottom of the turn order. With my
About
big
a
old
19.
4.
Alright.
Welcome
we'll-
to D&D, where you end up fighting pixies and goats.
Well, the pixies aren't fighting us; they're just sort of there. They're vibing.
Ah,
All right, Veska, what do you do for your turn?
well, do.
I have a quick question, even though it's not my turn yet. Would picking up the weapons be an action?
A direct object. I think it's a free action. I think if you're doing it twice, it's be an additional action.
Okay.
Hey, Bill, see the square?
Yes. So you're casting Fairy Fire.
Indeed.
All right. Dex saves for the goats. Let's see.
I mean, they might actually be good at that. Goats are actually dexterous.
True.
What's the stats on the goat? Let's see. The one on the back starts to glow. The other two pass their saves.
Alright. And the bonus action. Do. That's turn.
Bah! As we switch to the goat's turn. They're gonna take defensive positions around each of their weapons. And they go to lower their heads. And that'll be it for each of their turns. Sindara.
10, 15, 20, 25. I am grappling the goat.
Alright. That'll trigger this goat's held action as he is going to. Oh, where... Yeah, he's gonna. As you get closer, it's going to. Actually. Yeah, it's gonna ram you. Does a 12 hit?
No.
It attempts to headbutt you, but you manage to dodge its way out. Alright, what do? You're gonna attempt to grapple it?
Yes.
Alright, make an athletics check.
13.
13 will be enough to grapple it.
Yeah, as the girl tries to like headbutt me, I just grab it by the horn and just hold it. Skyla, dinner.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She makes her way up to here. To the goat that you have grappled.
Alas, poor goat. We didn't know you at all. I want to say that in character. Actually, that's something that he would say.
Let's see. It's gonna make a beak attack. Which that's gonna hit the goat. for... Ooh, okay. So... As you see, the head of the goat disappears as it begins to change shape. Ah! Son of a bitch! So it takes the remaining damage.
Dara just froze. They say, no, we're not done yet.
And that was just on the first check. And she's going to rake it with her claws. That'll hit. For, okay, 2d8. Slashing damage. Minimum damage. Come on, Skyla. But still,
She's
7
so
points of
weak.
slashing damage. Don't just stop there! Help me, you kids! They just said a fuss and rest. She just starts cussing under its breath. And, yeah, that'll bring us to Sola.
Okay. We'll make like easier. We're gonna cast slow. They must make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Okay. Goat. Failure. Goat. Failure. Red cap. Fail. They all fail the saves.
Hell yeah.
They take a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws. And they can't use reactions, and they can only do a bonus action or an action, not both. That's it for me.
All right. Rudy, it's your turn.
Simply put, where did this go? Because there's the one I can see.
All right.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Oof.
That's a 10.
Wait a second, they're goat
so which
AC.
one were you blast?
True.
Goat. 10 hits the goat.
Well,
I was gonna
actually,
say-
their AC's 8 because of slow.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
Oh, it's 8, plus you have advantage. Which one were you attacking? I'm sorry.
This one.
That one? Yeah, 10 will hit, or 8 will hit. Yeah, so 5 force damage. That'll be enough to break it out of its polymorph. Paste.
That's it for me.
I mean, you get 2 blasts.
All right.
We're fifth.
We're level 5.
Yeah.
Oh, is Rudy? Well, Rudy's multicat, or
No, I've actually had this
Multi-class.
point out. Even with multi-classes,
Oh, yeah.
cantrips are just based on whatever your base level is, not what levels in your class
oh
you have.
yeah. So hit us with another bolt there, Rudy. Rudy.
Hit him with the bolt. I don't know why it didn't load for so long.
Ever
All right, up, and the left end will not hit this time.
No, it has 8 AC. If he's
Oh.
firing at the other goat.
Well, if it's a
You-
-2 for AC, so that would be their AC gets reduced down. 11 still will not hit.
I was gonna fire the other guy, or the same guy. So yeah, that's on me.
Yeah, so yeah, that wouldn't have hit.
Yep.
Red cap, slightly more armored than goat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
All right. Predicates.
Yeah, you're gonna see Praedycot's arms like literally become fully engulfed in thorns to the point that it's just a writhing mass as he slams them into the ground. And do Erupting Earth.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
But here's the
Okay.
thing. It's a square, and he's starting at this one. And I still have lost my ability to actually, like, ping it. He's starting at the one that just got revealed. So that's a 20-foot cube.
That guy.
So still enough just to hit those three and not anyone else. Okay.
No, it doesn't hit Sindara. It hits Skyla. He is kind of indiscriminate of things he thinks are problems. So it's a dex save with disadvantage for the rest of them, dex save for regular for Skyla.
Oh, okay. Go. Fails. Wow. Red cap passes. And then other red cap. Even with disadvantage, that was a pass. What? Okay. So, for both the red caps, with disadvantage, I rolled a 20 and a 19 on the die.
Wow.
God damn.
That's fine.
So
But-
that puts them at top 20.
Yeah, so they take half of 11.
But the goat failed.
Yeah, they take half 11, but also that entire area is now difficult terrain.
Alright, Skyla will unfortunately fail, as she takes the full brunt of it. So... that'll be enough to do. One up to there, and I've marked that one as fairy fired.
So yeah, a 20-foot cube basically from the corner one over here to Skyla's shoulder and then up 4 squares to hit the other one. That's all difficult terrain if you want to mark it.
Alright, yeah, let me just roll that. Something like that.
Yeah.
That would be the arrow square I made.
Yeah. Yeah, apologies about that. Anything else, Predicates?
That's all I can do.
Alright. Dom, it's your turn.
Dump is gonna hop on his broom and fly up into the air about, say, 30 feet. I don't think these red caps have any way to attack me up there, and still terribly horrified of them. He's going to use his action, get Dorman out of his hat. Let's try something a little new. Fuck me, Dormin, crescere! And
Excuse you?
you will watch. You'll all see as Dormid gets suddenly bigger, and his eyes fly open as I use one of my brand new hexes, Dire Familiar.
Oh.
Dorman now has his HP go up by my level, currently 5, and he adds my Charisma modifier to his damage rolls.
Oh, that's awesome.
So now he's even more of a threat, on top of his poison that was already a thing. So let's see, I believe that puts his HP up to
I was
there.
ready for that pronunciation to come back.
So,
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I was going to do it. I saw it was an option to get Dire Familiar. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this again.
Again. That was a character.
uh-huh. So, is this the same effect that it also increases dormant size?
So this is like from a different module making place. So this one does not increase his size. It just boosts his health and gives him my charisma score for attacks. But for all intents and purposes, he's bigger.
I just like to imagine that all of a sudden you just see him get, about an inch bigger in all dimensions. He gets super jacked,
Yeah.
and his wings get like larger and sprout an additional set.
It's like the picture of like the buff Doge, but instead it's Dorman.
Yes.
I just pictured
Wow.
the jacked Jerry from Tom and Jerry.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I
Absolutely.
pictured.
And he's gonna zoom over to let's see, that one's already I think they're both already damaged, but I think he's gonna go for the one that just recently popped. And he's gonna fly down and take a chomp out of him with
All right.
Dire Bite. Does a 13 hit.
That will hit him under the effects of slow.
So he takes 7 piercing damage and he needs to make a con saving throw.
All right. Constitution save. Ugh. Let's see. What's your DC?
The DC is 10.
10. That's a failure.
So he's poisoned for a minute, and if he failed by 5 or more, he's instead poisoned for 1d10 minutes and unconscious while poisoned like this.
All right. He did not fail by 5 or more, but he is currently poisoned.
All right.
Did you not roll the poison damage you're all supposed to do?
No, it doesn't have poison in the attack, aside from the just poison that knocks him out.
It says there that they take poison damage. Oh, wait. Okay, poison for that many rounds. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No worries.
All right.
And that was my action, and bonus action to have him attack, so that's me.
All right. Back to the top of the round, then Veska.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta look up something here. So, has anybody been hurt?
No.
No.
Skyla.
Skyla, yeah.
Hmm. Alright. Let's see, what is range of this? I have the perfect range. This will get her, this will get Skyla and all the red caps if I center it on this guy. So you're gonna watch as Veska will outstretch both her hands and just say, "Let's try this out. I picked this one up brand new a while ago. We are in the Feywild after all, and sometimes the cycle of nature needs to wither and bloom."
All right.
I invoke both death and life in up to a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range. Each creature of your choice in that area must make a con save, taking 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Non-magical vegetation in that area withers. In addition, one creature of your choice that in that area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit die and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus your spellcasting ability modifier. I don't know if the owlbear has hit die,
It does.
but
All right. Con
Well,
save
awesome.
for the one in the back. Fails. The one that's engaged with Dorman passes. And then the one next to Skyla and Sadara also passes.
so that's going to be 12 for a failure, 6 for a pass.
Okay. Okay, I have to double check the hit die on an owlbear. 1 second.
I'm assuming it's beefy, but you roll it and add 4 because that's my wisdom mod.
Okay. Plus your wisdom out of 4? All right. She heals for 10. Almost back up to full.
Nice. And that's turn.
All right. Next up is Sindara.
Okay. Sindara's going to crunch down on the sucker in her mouth as a bonus action, going into a rage. And she's going to look at the red cat that she's grappling. And she's going to take a -5 penalty for Great Weapon Master to smack it with her warhammer one-handed.
All right.
It
23 will hit.
Well, it'd be an 18, but still, that's gonna hit.
could be 18.
Oh, an 18. Yep.
For 20 damage.
20 damage. Oh boy.
Is it still up?
Yeah, double checking. 20. Yep, it's still barely up.
Second attack, she's going to do it again. For 14.
That hits.
Or 17 damage.
Describe for me how you eliminate this red cap.
As she has it in her, like, she just going to just, like, pump it in the head repeatedly. Say, go to sleep. Mama's trying to cook for her baby. It just goes. And then you repeatedly just keep smashing in the head as it goes down. She looks to the one in front of her, and she's going, "You're next." And that's going to be my turn.
Go to sleep. Mama's cooking for her baby. That's a real strong energy, not gonna lie. Alright. Next up is the owl bear.
I think you missed the red caps because they actually supposed to go before me.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because they were goats, they aren't in the turn order anymore.
Oh yeah. So now this poses the question, do they go for their prized possession of the sickles? Or do they try and do something for you? Well, considering how fast you are coming up in relation to them, this red cap up here is going to, you see in slow motion, just reel back his massive iron boots, and he's gonna attempt to kick you in the shin. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
It's a 19.
I think
All right.
it'd be hilarious if you failed, because it's moving in slow motion.
Yeah, you easily dodge out of the way of it, as
She slides her foot back and looks at it. Mama's got to cook.
give me one for Dorman as well there, Draco.
Oh, a dex save? Okie doke.
Yep.
He doesn't have dex save trained, so it'll just be flat dex. Ooh, natural 1.
Ooh. Well. Okay. The good news is it used its whole action. The bad news is that Dorman takes 19 points of bludgeoning damage from the
Oh my
massive
God.
food.
Well, that's enough to just wipe him out. He had 14 health. He does no longer have 14 health, so he's gonna poof.
Alright, well. That's it for the red caps then. It's now the owlbear's turn.
Oh, they can remake their saves.
Alright, for the slow. Or at least the one that's, yeah, the ones that are still up. Fails. Fails.
Alright.
Alright. Well, baby's gonna stick to doing what Mama told him to, in spite of the fact that's difficult terrain there, so that's 10. Sauntering through this slow part of the ground. Now she's gonna peck at the red cap. Hits. For 15 points of piercing damage. Then rake it with her claws. Hits. For another 10. Yeah, this one is looking very, very rough. Sola, it's your turn.
Alright, let's see. Well. Don't have a lot that I can really play with. I can. How close do I have to be for that? 15-foot cube. Okay, I think I can do that. So 15-foot cube. Yeah, I can. Can I get down safely? I absolutely can. All right, I'm gonna do a heckin' thunder wave. Thunder wave. Do the thing there.
Alright, con save. Fails.
Alright, takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away. So let's see. 6.
Alright. Definitely looking more bloody. But,
Oh, there it is. Jeez.
still up.
Ignore that.
Anything else, Sola?
No. That will be it for now.
Alright, Rudy.
Okay. This one's alive still, right?
Yep, as is the one currently engaged with Sadara and Skyla.
Well, we can't have that now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get a better view. And once again, actually no, I'm not gonna do a blast. I'm gonna do a witch bolt. With a
That
23.
hits. Roll damage. What level are you casting it at?
This is level 1.
As you keep shocking it, it's still up. But it's definitely looking a lot worse than the other red cap right now.
So, Burnout, that's the... I can still do a cantrip, so that's a bonus action then?
If it's a
Yep.
bonus action cantrip.
Yep.
But
Which
no
I believe...
no damaging bonus action cantrips exist.
Oh, yeah, it's an action. Damn it. Oh well. That's my turn then.
Alright, pray the cats.
You're gonna see Praedycots look at these things and be like, this is pathetic. Like, just bring all the thorns back into his arms. And just behind these guys, 10 feet, so back 1 extra square between the two of them, you'll just see a small twister happen as, again, where are you?
Dust Devil.
Yep, let me roll it. Sorry, it's been a minute since I've had to use this sheet.
Okay, strength saves. What's strength?
Why did it put it through his sword burst?
Oh, sorry, wrong button. Where are you, Dust Devil? Here it is.
There
1
we
point
go.
better. Yay.
Woo!
All right. So failed save, or that's what save is happened. All right. So the one on the left passed. The one on the right failed. So that's 2 points for him, and then 4 points for him. That one is still barely standing up on the right. A stiff breeze could knock him over harder.
Well, they basically now can't retreat because it's I forgot. It's only a 5-meter radius. But basically now, neither one can get it away. Between the
All right.
difficult terrain and everything else.
All right. Dom, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna move a little closer, and just for my own clarification, this is the one that just poofed Dorman, correct?
Yes.
So, Dom's smile fades, and his face darkens. You will pay for your transgressions. And he's going to cast Hallowing Curse, although I think it only cast it at level 1. He's going to do it at level... we'll do level 2. He's angry.
All right.
So I need to roll...
Advantage on deck save.
Mostly second level, initial damage, so I need to do one more d12. There we go. So he's going to take 16 necrotic if he fails that dex save.
Oh, he absolutely fails rolling a natural 1.
Fantastic. Black tendrils shoot out of the candle that's in his teapot and wrap around his body. And since as he goes down, you see like this ethereal form that looks like him being ripped from his body, and the tendrils shoot back into the teapot as he's, I imagine, screaming, or his soul is anyway, and Domf, because he has now killed a target, gets part of his curse. I get temporary hit points. Drain. Your soul becomes blah blah blah. When you are familiar, reduce a hostile creature to 0. You drain some of its life force and gain temporary hit points equal to my witch level plus my charisma mod. So I get 5. I get 10 temporary hit points from a soul being consumed.
Wow, Dom is totally channeling his inner Shang Tsung over here.
Mm-hmm.
Your soul is
shall be mine.
I feel
All
better now.
All right, back to the top of the turn order with Vesca.
Alright. Let me take a quick look. How bad is this guy looking?
Well, definitely better than the one that just died, but he looks like he's fastly approaching death's door.
Alright. Let's, This was 30, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
I was right here, right? I think.
Yep. Yep, and that is 30 feet up to here. Yeah.
Yep,
Just
I'll get
difficult.
get right up by
terrain.
Sindara. Is it?
Well, even with the difficult terrain, it
Yeah.
should. I'll still give him enough leeway.
I have 35 feet, so even if it wouldn't have made it, I'm sure I'll be right there.
Yep, we're all good.
No, she'll get right up here, and she'll look at this. She'll look at this guy, and she'll just look at him and say, "Oh, dear, you appear to be knocking on the door of death. Let me help you." Inflict wounds.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
We'll just level 1 it. 15 necrotic damage.
The fuck are you? As you just see the black veins begin to erupt around his throat and his neck up until it consumes his face. And he collapses onto the floor, dead. And thus ends initiative.
Do you want to know what death tastes like? There you go.
Sindar starts gathering up bodies. Here you go. As promised. As she gives one of the bodies to her.
She nudges her beak slowly towards it, sniffs it, and then she begins to peck away at it. And as she begins to eat the body of one of the red caps, I think this is actually a good time to take a break real quick.
Real quick, before that happens, Rhodey's gonna go over to Domp. Remind me never to make you angry.
No. Will do.
Also, that was really badass.
Oh, shucks. I just do what the teapot allows me to do. Which is apparently consume souls every so often. Feeling really healthy.
That's so funny to fuck. I need to say that. Oh man.
Alright.
Let mama cook. Mama gotta feed baby.
Like I said, that life went so hard too.
Also, Draco, I think you need to reset your icon.
Oh, right. I had to refresh.
Yeah, you're fine. I had to figure out if it was you or me who had to refresh, so you're good.
Alright, now I'm properly set up.
Yeah, I got the be right back screen up, so... Yeah, no. One gang chose life, one gang chose death.
Honestly, it's the gang I was okay with choosing life because I didn't want to kill a bunch of Fey creatures right now. I don't want that evil on me.
We just did.
And like the Dryad.
The Dryads. I mean,
Dryads and
Dryads
both
a
red
lot
caps are
nicer.
Fey.
I know.
Yeah. Listen, one is the nicer Fae, the other is the evil Fae that we're okay with killing. It's fine. They would do the same to us if the situations were reversed.
Dryads can be
Yeah,
assholes.
Yeah, but red caps are, lore-wise, always going to murder a fool just for the blood so they can dye their caps.
Yeah, but red caps are also my favorite, like, Fey creature in general from before I knew about Dungeons and Dragons, so... I'm just like, you know what? It depends. Do you ask for death? Yes? Okay.
And I mean, they didn't really ask for it. They were just goats. We just needed a way to feed our owlbear, and they were convenient enough to be there.
Also, that's a generous hour.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. It's kind of pulling a lot of weight. Although, to be fair, the owlbear would eventually turn against us if we didn't feed it, so it would eventually become our problem.
Yeah, now here's the question. Are you going to carry around the other two bodies that'll need to feed it?
I mean, we'll let it eat its fill and see what's left, and then make a decision at that point, I guess.
Well, here's the question. If it eats its fill and it's all three bodies, that's not good.
Yeah, that would be a worse situation. And I mean, you know what? Sindara can potentially carry that. She's pretty strong. Maybe take off their iron shoes because they're not needed.
Yeah, there's no help. My guy is the ultimate I don't care, I am not involved pragmatist. Which is, again, why I'm so glad that we have two talkers in this party. Have negotiations...
Dog just wants to help. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, if negotiations have broken down, oh, it's murder time, thank you. This is where I thrive.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome back. Actually, I'm gonna go grab water myself. I will be right back.
And he sent her down for murder.
Well, so we were just talking about. So, you are either going to have to carry 2 corpses, or if Skyla decides that they need 3 corpses to eat, that's now your burden.
Above game, Rhodey does have the bag of holding if need be.
Yeah, that's for the other 2 I might be putting them at.
Oh my god, it actually turns into a body bag of holding.
Hey, I just said you could
And
hold stuff in it. I didn't say that it had to be anything good.
Oh, that's right. We
Before
have
I
magic
go-
items now. It's been over a month. I forgot. I can just recover that spell slot I got.
Real quick, before I go get the cake that I bought myself, because why not? Why wouldn't I buy a piece of cake that was pre-made? I did this, which was a shortcut pertaining to D&D. Put this in the call text chat, and then I'm gonna be off. This is how I feel every single time I get a nat 20. So yeah, I'll be right back.
True. Very truly spoken there, Dota.
Well, since we have at
On
least
a
one more
scale
person
of
here, I'll be
1
right
to
back.
10. Okay.
I have a plan. Just defeated everything you ever going to kill. Just ask to put it in the bag of holding.
I do hope you all enjoyed that.
I did.
Oh, I did.
It's like that. I mean, that's basically what everyone thinks whenever a nat 20 is rolled. So
Mm-hmm. For on a scale of 1 to 20, you are fucked.
You will have no puns, robot. I am already back.
At
I
this
see
moment,
you.
you realize he fucked up.
Well, I also want to point out, I just realized something for the few people in this, like, again, who watch this on YouTube, are in chat, and are in call, who get this. Praedycots literally is something for anyone who remembers the Armed Anderson promo from AEW. That's just him. So yeah, Arn Anderson
Carry
with
a-
a gun. That's
carry a
Praedycots.
fucking gun at all times.
Oh, you're the one that opened the door. Any Elsa?
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Since we're still on break, I had something I wanted to bring up with everyone. In my Wednesday group's Discord, we were talking about a couple things, the Harkins test and how Awakening would interact with that. And like, first off, who fucking thought of the Awaken spell? Was there like some druid or bard or something that was just minding their own business and goes, hey, you know what'd be wild? What if we turned an animal and plant into something with thought and was cognizant?
Well, no,
Wouldn't that be crazy?
it would have to be a druid because druids can already speak to animals and plants. They're just like, can we just make this easier on both of us? So a really lazy
and
druid created Awaken.
And then, like, the other thought that immediately goes into, like, I am a cognizant being with intelligence, and it's not sunshine and rainbows all the time. And it seems cruel to even cast Awakening because you're giving an animal the concept of existential dread, paranoia, and anxiety.
I think the Druids made it just because they're lazy translating for people.
Fair enough there. Now it can speak to you. Get off my back. And now this little mouse has to go, oh god, Oh god, the
Damn it,
universe
God,
is
you
so
gave
big,
the apes anxiety.
and I'm so small. Oh no.
Well, no, what's worse is that, sure, lazy druids can do it, but also drunk bards can.
Yeah. The only limiter is you need 1,000 gold to buy the spell component to do it. And for a high enough level character or an NPC that is evil and crazy, you could just do that over and over again.
Well, not even that high level, because the typical, like, cap for what NPCs can do as casters is 5th level. Yeah, no, one very drunk, successful bard could just make a lot of people's, like, pets their own new problem.
Yeah.
Ball, ball, ball. Shut the fuck up, Rufus.
No, suddenly you wake up
Man,
and your credentials are going, "Feed me, Seymour."
Feed me, Seymour. Feed
Or
me.
the cat sitting at the end of the bed. So, you can finally understand me now. When I was meowing, I wanted food. I'm aware.
No more
So
of,
I'm just gonna cut you.
no, it's more of if the cat becomes awakened, now you can understand my contempt.
It's like the cat is awakened now. He stares at, oh, so you're alive, so I can't eat you now.
Also, there's a ghost in the corner.
You'll probably get that looked at.
Uh, we've been dealing with that in my Sunday game, because our characters playing a Tabaxi decided to base, because it's their first time playing D&D, base their Tabaxi completely off their cat. So we basically have a cat that could talk, and it's also 5'4".
Fantastic.
So he's playing Garfield.
Wednesday game has we have a tabaxi as well that's very short. He likes to get drunk a lot.
He's a drunken bard. I think that he should make that his whole thing.
Please, though, I don't want to babysit the bar.
You don't want to babysit the bard. I was with him longer than you were.
Kardec was the one who was babysitting Antonius all up to this time.
I mean, I'm already babysitting another feline character when he
What?
gets drunk.
Yeah, though, that said, do we have everyone back?
Yeah.
Choco, are you back?
So
I am.
yeah.
All right. All right. The pixies look down to you, upon you with gratitude and say, "Oh, thanks."
No problem. Sorry about
That's
the
okay.
mess.
Well, honestly, I'm kind of glad that. Oh, if given the choice between us and them, I'm glad it's them. I guess. One of them kind of chimes in.
Very fair.
I think Sidara's just going to grab the other two red caps and walk over to her. Can I put these in there?
Don't put them away yet. We need to find out how much he needs to eat.
True.
Yes, and then remember, if it takes 3 bodies to fill it, you need to feed it that every day.
Well, 3 red cat bodies, they're pretty short, so that'd be like, what, 1.5 medium-sized creature bodies?
Yes, let that sink in. How much weight is that, not counting the boots?
Good point.
I look at Skyla, how far she is. She still looks hungry.
Oh, as she manages to tear into this world the red cap she's at. It takes her a while, but she does manage. One of them is enough to completely satiate her, it seems like. And you see the blood and the mess kind of dripping from her beak, which is now a bright red.
Mm.
Cute. So one bite. Okay. So we got 2 days worth.
Turns to Rhodey, who's about that same height. Well, you are 2 bodies away from being a meal.
I don't know.
Oh
You look
God,
like you
I'm
could be
back at home.
I don't know. You look like you could be a salad.
Thank you. I really needed to know that.
Not you.
Again.
Not you. Him. You look like a chicken wing.
That's even worse.
I mean, he has more meat on his bone than you do, so you're most likely more safe than he is.
Turns to both of them. They can try, and they will die.
Not if I help.
I need to spend some time to bring Dorman back if everyone's cool with me doing that for a little bit.
Considering the
before
time
we
it would take,
head on out.
considering how long it would take to eat a full body, I'm pretty sure we got a short rest anyway.
Oh, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, I'll allow you guys an opportunity for a short rest and the opportunity to resummon Dorman.
Dorman's
While you're
back.
resting while you're resting up, the pixies will tell you, yeah, that the red caps started appearing when Granny Nightshade took over the forest. Like their creator, the red caps appear to have no redeeming qualities.
I
Well, it's a
agree
good
with
thing we're
that.
about to go
sentiment.
kill her.
Kill all the red caps on sight. Good to know.
The head grows to the red caps in the garden near her lair, which is inside a fallen tree that spans a ravine. How far away is that? Oh, is it like a day's walk away? No, it's not that far. Maybe it's like half a day's. No, 3/4. The third one chimes in. Definitely that.
Well, that's not too far. Unfortunately, we have to deal with more red caps, but we should be fine on that front.
Don't worry, that's just more food.
True. How many bodies could we fit, though?
You know what? I'm gonna regret this, but if you need a storage place, I do have my bag of holding now.
No, make them carry it. It's their responsibility.
Fair enough.
No. You offered.
No, it's yours. It's your problem.
Squinty eyes.
Pupilless eyes stare back impassive.
I will say again, if we don't feed Skyla, Skyla will become our problem. Because then we'll have to deal with Skyla being hungry and attacking us.
Again,
That's something I really want to deal with.
yes, but they're the one who wants to bring them, so they have to carry the weight.
Well, for the time being, we have dinner for at least 2 more meals for it.
Yeah.
Before we head out, let me clean off some of the remains here. Dump's gonna just cast Prestidigitation on Skyla in some spots to clean the blood off. And any blood that we just have on our persons from the battle for a bit after resummoning Dorman.
I don't care what anybody says. That's the most useful spell that anyone can actually learn.
Oh, absolutely. And it can do the reverse if you want to be mean to someone who's being rude to you.
Oh, I had a player that actually found a way to weaponize prestidigitation. It was disgusting.
I think the one that just makes food for you is the best, as he just does infestation, catches a bunch of bugs, and starts eating them again.
I just love the idea. He blows them out and then inhales them in like Kirby.
Credit hex is the one.
Alright, well, let's head towards this giant tree.
To Old Oak. Little Oak, rather. Excuse me.
All right. All right. As you continue to make your way up ahead. A small group of children frolics around the leafy oak tree, their gleeful yelps carrying through the forest. Pitted wings dangle from the tree's branches. Nestled in its crown is a ramshackle treehouse.
Bump
Cute.
will wave at the children if they notice us.
Alright. As they're frolicking around, they don't appear to notice you yet.
Fair enough. Hello, children. Might we have a moment of your time?
Huh? The kids instantly look at you, and as you approach, they actually start to start to scamper up into the treehouse.
Oh dear. We promise we mean you no harm. We just want to talk.
You know, all things considered, that's probably not unfair over here in the Feywild.
No, that's a fair response, admittedly.
Especially with the hag.
And we also did just walk up with a giant monstrosity behind us.
I mean, Skyla's kind of cuddly, I suppose.
Yes, she is. She starts rubbing her face.
Right. What would be the appropriate way to go about this then?
As you're kind of debating this, you hear one of the kids kind of yell out, "Stand down or face merry hell!" As you see a is there not something for Will of the Feywilds?
I mean, there was at the very least the wanted poster for sure.
Yeah, oddly enough, as you look at it, you do see a child that bears a striking resemblance to the picture that is on the wanted poster.
Ah, you must be Will of the Feywild, just the man we were looking to see. I believe we have a common enemy. Granny Nightshade stole things from us, and we want to kill her and get them back. We thought we might want to team up with you, and we could beat the tar out of her together, and probably free the children she has imprisoned.
Make a persuasion check.
And I help him.
Let's see. Yeah, sure. Roll with advantage.
All
So
right.
Dara say, and I have candy.
And that is an 18.
The kids kind of look at each other for a while. It says, You hear some harsh whispering as they have some deep discussions happening. Well, if you are who you claim to be and wish to help us, be sure to let them up, little oak. As you feel the tree kind of just sway a little bit. And the ladder eventually begins to make their way down. And the children begin to beckon you up.
We'll begin climbing.
Yep, up we go.
Climb.
All right. Oh, go ahead, Rudy. Climb. As you begin to make your way up, the floor of the treehouse is covered with blankets, cushions, and piles of straw. Hanging from the 6-foot high ceiling by a rope is a basket that holds apples, cherries, sugar cane, and a couple of sheets of parchment. In one corner, lying on a cushion, is a rusty oil can that looks out of place. Heaped in another corner is a crude unicorn made of polka dot quills and a wooden horse's head that has a wooden horn attached to it. And also, in another corner... Hold on a sec. Oh, there's not art of it. But you also do see... Huh. A small feline-like creature with 6 legs and 2 tentacles on it.
Oh boy.
Rumpf is going to be delighted. Goodness. He'll speak to the cat and bring out the mirror ball he has in his possession. I believe you might be the little one that your father's been looking for. I met him in the Witchlight Carnival. Dear La Guran.
Oh. You mean Star? As Will just kind of looks at you a little bit. And you said you were fetching the mirror ball?
Yeah, I pulled out the mirror ball. Yes, I believe
Kitten?
I met Star's father. In a carnival not too long ago. He's awfully worried about him.
As he kind of thinks about it a little bit. The kitten actually just kind of looks over. You see its eyes light up, and he begins to chase towards you and begins to pounce onto the ball.
Rumpf will absolutely let him have it.
And it begins to bat the ball with its claws and its tendrils.
Oh, cute.
After we shore everything up here, would it be alright if Star came with us? I would like to reunite him with his father, if at all possible.
Oh. As you see, he strikes a different pose of basically just kind of slumping his shoulders as he looks down disappointedly. Well, she has to return to its family.
We should maybe wait and come back for them.
Right, of course, but I wanted to see if it was alright now, just so we could get that out of the way.
I suppose eventually, yeah, if you want to return Star.
Alright. That out of the way, let's get to business proper.
Yes, as you see, he does like a Superman pose, hands fist into his side as he puffs his chest out. Yes, let's talk brass tacks. You say
So-
you want to interfere with Granny Nightshade.
Yes, she stole my childhood toy from me, and my friend is lacking something a bit more, well, not physical, I suppose. We'd like to get both of them back, and we know she does have posters around for you. So our plan at this moment is to pretend to give you over, and then when she comes out, or we go in, we all spring at her at once and take her down.
Well, not bad. Not bad of an idea. They can use some progress. I also have an idea if you're willing to entertain me.
The floor
That
is
won't
open
hurt.
to open discussion here.
If we were to, make our way towards Lublerch, I have the idea of you could make your way into see Granny Nightshade, and you could pose yourself as, somebody who wants to make a deal with her. Get your stuff in. Then we can cause a distraction at one other part of the complex, and we can use that to bring some of the children out and escape with them.
Also is very good plan. She'd be preoccupied with us. You'd have all the time to properly free the children. Our main goal is to get rid of her. Like, permanently get rid of her. One of my friends here, Predacats, he'll gesture to him, is on a job for his patron where he gets his magic from, and he needs to unalive her. So any advantage we could get against her would be ideal. Admittedly, this isn't the first hag that we've dealt with. Unfortunately, the second one managed to get away, so one of the reasons why I wanted to do the ploy of, oh, we're totally turning you in, was that it might buy us some goodie points, like, hey, we did have dealings with your sister that went south, but we're trying to turn over a new leaf with you. Wink.
Well, the other 3 children, let me go ahead and describe them for you. You have a male dwarf. He looks very young, so he's just getting his first few whiskers. You have a female orc, and you also have a female wood elf. The 3 of them just kind of look at each other and say, "Well, maybe you should seek out Lamorna before heading out to Lurch. She's over by the Wayward Pool." Will just kind of gives a side eye to those 3 and says, "What, that no good goody-goody? She's too scared to challenge them out directly. You think she can help? Well, it's worth something."
Also, remind me, which one of you is Will of the Feywild?
All 3 of the other kids point towards Will, who is the, God, like I said, showing his art. I wish they had a handout for that, but...
It's weird that they don't.
No, this was made during the lazy time of wizards.
Oh, you know what? Fair enough.
It wasn't made during D&D 1.
No, it was made before D&D 1 was a thing, when they stopped caring.
When they were starting to focus on making D&D 1 a thing.
But yeah, can you just say what their, race and description are? Because I know we don't have...
They're a darker complexion, brown skin, and they have, basically, kind of like loose afro lock is about the best way to describe them.
Gillis watches Predacats, waves a hand across his face, shrinks a little. Okay, we can just pretend that we have you.
Alright, that could work too. And then you all try to free all the kids from her workshop. Where's this pool if we do want to pursue that? Is that, we did pass a pool of water that we just couldn't get into. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. The other kids kind of chime in. Oh, yeah, you probably will have seen that on the way here. There's a weird thing about that Wayward Pool. Only unicorns can reach the shore of it, but the magic protecting the pool can't tell the difference between a real unicorn and a make-believe one. So, when we reached the lake, they kind of point over, we made a crude unicorn costume that we hid under. I mean, if you want to borrow it, we can lend it to you. You could probably fit 2 of you underneath it at least. I mean, we're small enough we could all fit underneath it.
That might be a good idea, just to make sure we have everything we could possibly have before we set out on our plans.
There's either that, or you could also use a wooden horn tied to your head. That also counts as unicorn. The dwarven kid chimes in.
It's not very discerning at all, is it? We could probably jury rig something together.
So here's a question I need to ask because it's been a minute. Did Praedycots ever try to go into that pool, or do you just watch everyone else try?
You kind of saw everyone else attempt to try it, but they got turned around every which possible way except going towards the island there.
Wow, we could have really just done that because his horns are literally just thorns. I feel very stupid
you
now.
I mean, we had no way of knowing, to be fair.
So yeah, Praedycots will just be like, oh, that'll be easy. I'll go force her. Okay.
You know what? I think if we are going to go with that, we should have one of our talkers join you to try and negotiate before by force.
Just solemn nod of, fair.
Well, once you get to the island in the middle of the lake, you'll find an iron bowl there that's filled with fresh coals. Just light the fire, then Unicorn will make her way towards you.
You'll see him just gesture his hand and his pipe lights up. So yes, yes. I really now feel foolish of not having tried this. I feel like I was specifically designed for this.
Well, hey, we can make the round trip. How long do you think it would take to get from here back to there and then to Loomlurch?
Well, should be about a day and a half. Will chimes in.
Alright. That shouldn't be too difficult. Do you want to come with us so we can properly coordinate when we're going to Loomlurch, or do you want us to go there, see if we can get them, come back here, and then go?
If you want, we could go ahead and kind of scout out the place, and then we can just meet you there at Loomlurch.
That would
So
work.
you can take care of your business at the lake, and then we'll meet you at Loomlurch.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Did you want to borrow our costume at least, or?
Let's see. Predicate should be fine. We could definitely use the costume for 2 of us, I believe. I don't think we all need to go over to the island, but at least Predicates and one, either me or Solo should go. Or we could both go in the unicorn costume.
You'll see Praedycots hold out both his hands and 2, like, unicorn horns forming them as he uses druidcraft.
Or that.
That makes things a lot easier.
Again, I feel like it was so foolish that I really should have investigated.
Oh well, can't change the past. Dom sort of looks at the unicorn costume. How does it look? Like, is it?
Held together with duct tape and hope.
Yes.
And construction paper, a staple for children.
Cotton bed sheet. There's holes and patches in it. And oddly, yeah, there's like a couple polka dot patches on it. You know, it's kind of like that old white and blue stripe fabric.
Basically, do you want to reenact the scene from?
enough.
I was about to say, do you want to reenact the scene from Pirates of the Caribbean 1?
That would be fun. I mean, I know Dom would definitely like to use the outfit. Solo, would you like to team up with Dom to pretend to be a unicorn for a little bit?
Yes.
Then he just hands, like, a unicorn horn to Veska and Rhodey and just be like, okay, here are our backups.
Backup. I like the sound of that.
Don't be. You're only going to be useful if we're dead.
Huh. Okay. So what's with me?
Do we give one to Skyla?
No.
Fair.
There's a reason why I didn't make one for them, and they point Sindara. They have to look after their own problem.
Just because, like, I don't exactly want to be the last resort for when you're dead. I'd rather be there to keep you from dying, but
I mean, you reasonably could. You could be on standby, but it might be better just have you on the island for healing purposes in worst comes to worst.
that is my job.
Okay, so we're all going across except for them. And they just points at them and then points down at the Skyla, whom I'm imagining is just like chasing something outside the treehouse.
I'm just imagining the logistics of Skyla trying to climb that ladder up here.
Yeah. Skylar's just just sitting on her rump, just looking up at the treehouse, waiting for you to come back.
Aww.
My precious little girl.
Rhodey is gonna very timidly just go up to the owlbear.
The owlbear's on the
Just
ground.
pat-
We're in the sky.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind. I thought,
We're in the treehouse.
never mind then.
All right.
So now comes. I'm
Hmm?
sorry. Go ahead.
No, it sounds like
Go
we have a
ahead.
plan. We go try to find this Lorna. They go scout out to save their friends. And then hopefully we kill the hag. Also, I might disguise
Agreed.
myself. Depends on what Lorna gives us.
Hmm.
I also just realized
So when
Praedycons
comes the
probably
next-
did not drop disguise self, so they've been doing this looking like Fae of the Wild. Or Will of the Feywild.
Yeah. So here comes the next question. So which half of the unicorn do you want to be? I'm okay with either.
Honestly, so am I. You can make it a game. Just want to do rock, paper, scissors?
Sure.
Alright. Winner take heads?
Sounds like a plan. So how do we do this? Do we roll a D3 for this?
D6s.
Or...
D6s, just make it easy.
Yeah, so
Alright.
like 1, 2 would be rock, 3, 4 paper, 5, 6 scissors.
I just say
Alright.
I just say roll a d20, higher one wins.
I mean,
We could.
do that too.
Yeah, alright. We'll just say it's rock, paper, scissors.
Fair enough. I got
Paper,
a
scissors, shoot.
17.
Nat 1. I'm the butt.
No, you're not. You're really nice.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, you're
Aw,
a,
thanks.
for a second I forgot you were tiefling and not a satyr because of your horns. I was going to make a joke about, like, hooves.
Wait. Since she has horns, does she actually need the unicorn horn?
Well, she doesn't have a central horn in the center of her head.
Yeah, Praedycons gets it because his horns are literally made of wood.
Touche.
Well, with all of that said and done, I think it's time to set on out and properly prepare.
All right. So just for clarity, it was Domf and Sola underneath the skies heading out to the lake. Who else was going with?
Praedycons because he can just
Praedycats.
walk across, apparently.
Yep, and you've got your horn, right?
I can't
Praedycats?
take them off. And the backup is Veska and Rhodey, who have unicorn horns that Praedycats made with Druidcraft.
All right.
And I'm babysitting.
Yep.
All right, and Sidar, you're going to be sitting at the banks. Gotcha. All right.
You want to move us there just with the token? Just make it easier.
Sure.
Do-do-do.
After a few hours of walking, Yep, mist drifts over the surface of a small lake. Forest the crags line the shore on one side of the lake, and mossy rocks protrude from the shallows. Near the center of the lake is a rocky islet.
Right.
And
Oop.
yeah, at this point, Sidara, you feel yourself and Skylar begin to basically get part of the way for the rest of the group. As the rest of you are able to make your way towards the middle of the shallow part of the lake.
Right.
Which is kind of
As-
hilarious when you think about it, because we have two people in a Trojan unicorn. We have two people with horns just like wrapped to their head, and one guy just walking and smoking a pipe.
Just a herd of unicorns. Nothing to see here.
All right. As you make your way, the water actually is going to, get deeper, so you guys aren't going to have to swim.
Oh boy.
All right, let's see how we do in a costume.
All right. So it takes you a long while. Everybody, go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Just
Oh
keep
boy,
boy.
here we
swimming,
go.
Just to
keep-
figure
I would-
just to see how well you manage to swim.
just keep swimming, swimming, swim. 18.
Athletics. 6.
I actually have something for this. That's an 8.
All right.
Actually, no.
Then
I'm going to use my
Rudy-
blessing. Wow. Fuck me.
Well,
I like to
Oh, it's a
imagine.
D4. Yeah, just go ahead. It's
Oh,
your
I forgot it was a
blessing is
D4, not advantage. My bad.
Yep.
I have a blessing too, right?
I believe so.
You all
I think
have
we all do.
Okay, so that 6 becomes an 8.
So I become a 10.
All right.
You know, I like to imagine that like with the costume that we're in, it's literally just the butt that's sticking up in the air swimming, and the head part is just underwater scrabbling.
Should I use broom?
Chaka?
Hmm.
Well, from the sound of it, it's like our backup's coming with us, but they're just slightly behind us.
That's what I was wondering. Like, are we coming with you or not?
Athletics to swim.
Yep.
Oh boy, I have a -1.
Okay, little bad boy. Let's see
5.
how that is.
Nobody can swim.
No, apparently our entire party is bad at swimming.
I'm going to again
pirate
point
party.
out. I am a fucking bird.
I have a plus swim into that, so I can swim perfectly fine. I'm not going.
Sandra just watching from the shore as all of us flail in the water to cross.
No, I
Look,
actually...
I might be a doctor, but nobody trained me to be a swimmer.
I was going to say, Praedycos is literally just doing a doggy paddle. With no shame, it's just like, this is how I get across.
I mean, if I was at the correct level, I would just cheat and druid shape into a creature that could swim, but I'm not there yet.
So, could you theoretically have, like, turned into a dolphin or something, and then put the unicorn horn on and become a narwhal?
Perhaps.
Actually, no, you actually made me realize Praedycots, after doggy paddling for a little while, would just do this. 1 second. I have to press the button. Summon Beast, Water
Yeah.
Spirit. You literally see a moray eel created out of, like, brambles and thorns. He just grabs onto it and is now just pulling him across.
That's the way.
The funny thing is, like you mentioned, like the minute somebody said narwhal, it immediately made me think of Freakazoid. Happy little narwhal.
But yeah, it sounds like we eventually get there. It's just very, very slow.
Yeah, very, very slow.
Cinderella's just watching from the shore. This is painful.
Costume. Makes hard.
Come on, we can do it. This is fine. It's just dragging along.
It's just butt first.
Butt first, yep.
All right, as everybody, the slower swimmers are, you get pretty winded as soon as you make your way towards the lake, but no points of exhaustion. It was just seeing how long it would take for you to swim to get across.
Purdy Katsumiya gets out of the water and starts shaking like a dog.
Dolph gets out and just collapses onto the shore.
Solo past them.
Oh.
I am not a duck, but that is a berry today.
Neither have I. Ugh. But here we are.
Purdy Kat just walks up to the bowl and lights it with Druidcraft.
All right. You make your way up towards the small little path. As you make your way up, you do eventually see the brazier that has the coals in it. All right. As you begin to light it, hold on. I have to double check and see. All right. You light the coals, and then after about a minute, the lakeshore mists part to reveal a white horse with a single gleaming horn on her brow. She stands perfectly still, silently observing you.
I was vaguely
Hello
aware
there.
of. I was vaguely aware of
Sorry, go ahead.
unicorns. They just look like horses.
The horn, yeah. Hello there. My name is Domph. These are my friends of the Witchlight Brigade. I take it you're the, was Lorna, right? Just to clarify, the unicorn's name
Oh.
is Lorna?
Just double check. Wait. Island. Actually, this is a very important distinction. I am sorry. As you all make your way to the shore and light the brazier. Okay. You actually see back at the lake shore from where you guys came from. The unicorn's actually standing over there.
Uh,
Can I pet the unicorn?
You are not close enough in order to make your way over there, unfortunately, because you do not have a costume.
do we go back across now?
I want to kill it.
We
No,
might
no
need
killing
it.
it.
Let's not kill it. As tempting as that might be.
I'm not sharing my ride back as he just walks back, grabs back onto the eel, and gets dragged back to shore.
Alright, let's try to swim across again.
Alright. Another
Wait.
athletic check.
Wait a minute. I'm going to be smart about this time. still in the costume, I'm going to use the broomstick to hover above the water so it doesn't come apart. The Sola will be swimming in the water. I will just be hovering above it.
I will be dragged along. Are we still in the costume? I'm just gonna be dragged along.
No, I'm imagining Sola is water skiing.
I'm going to, guys, I'm going to point this out. This is probably, in terms of sessions, one of the funniest ones we've had so far.
Yeah.
We are all so stupid, which is really hurting for me because I have a 17 intelligence.
Duff will like kick his leg so it looks like he's galloping across the water. Back skiing.
This is amazing. I love every second of this.
See, if Fire just remember how eels swim, so you're just watching. You're watching Predacons get swayed back and forth as he's just planking through the water.
So that was just looking at this. Okay, those three are good. And she looks at the other two.
Alright. So, after your reads of getting your way across the water, let's see. Rudy and Vesca, I'll allow you to make your athletics checks to swim since you're the ones that were.
Make our way across the water.
Make
It's
his
on
way
the other
across.
side again.
Mm-hmm.
4.
12! Okay, apparently this is a little bit easier for me this time around.
Yeah, you're getting your second wind as you're making your way across.
No, I just realized something. Rudy realized that he could just do the thing from One Piece's Brook and just run across the water sideways.
Yes.
Yo!
Yo.
Yo!
Cinderella looks at Vex. The doctor's gonna need a doctor.
If I swear to God, if I had rolled a nat 1, my response was just gonna be Vesca's just Gmod ragdolling through the water.
All sorts of splashing and collision noises just happening the whole way down.
But yes, we make our way to Lorna, angrier than before.
Alright. So, you make your way back towards the other side of the shore, and as you make your way closer, you hear the voice of the unicorn make its way into each of your minds. Greetings.
Greetings.
I am the unicorn of the Lake Lamorna. Why have you come to this place?
Well, Lamorna, I'm Domf. These are my friends of the Witchlight Brigade. The hag in the area, Granny Nightshade, has stolen from some of us, and we wish to reclaim it, as well as free the children she keeps captive. We're working with some of the other people in the lands, and we'd very much appreciate it if you'd be willing to help us in our noble deed.
It seems we share a common problem, for the hags have stolen something from me as well. As you look over, and I have to grab art of this.
While you're doing that, Rhodey's just gonna be like, does anybody... God, did these witches just fuck everyone over?
Yes, so it would seem at the very least.
Meanwhile, not understanding how telepathy works without using one of his teeth, Predacus is like, if this thing is not useful, I'm going to kill it.
I thought we were all able to hear that.
Again, it's in our heads.
Please don't antagonize the unicorn.
Again, that was in his head. He's not sure how telepathy works without his tooth.
Fair enough.
He's like, I am letting peace have a chance. If not, Violence. I am very wet, and I'm wearing basically a coat of mange.
Oh, unfortunately, I don't have access to the art in the Roll20, but you see as Lamorna just takes a few steps into the water, you see the water begin to stir slightly further out into the lake. As you see the form of what appears to be another unicorn begin to stand in place and seemingly look towards Lamorna. You see, the domain of Prismir itself has once belonged to the Archfey Ziblina, but she was usurped by her cruel hag stepsisters, Scabatha Nightshade, Bavlorda Blightstraw, and Endlin Moongrave. Ziblina was well and glorious and deceitful at times, but her magic kept Prismir safe and isolated. That ended when the hags of the Hourglass Cover captured my mate, Eladon, stole his horn, and used its magic to imprison Ziblina in her stronghold, the Palace of Heart's Desire. And you see as she makes that last notion, the image of what you can assume to be Eladon begins to fade back into the water. Eladon's horn might be needed to free Ziblina, but I don't know where Eladon is or his horn. I may believe that Eladon may very well be the hag's prisoner.
Well, that's not good.
Then we'll have to do everything we can to free him.
So does this mean you're going to help us, or do you just make this job harder for us?
I could see what I could do, but if you require a chance to rest, bathing in the waters of the lake is helpful for curing what ails you. And she just kind of looks around the pool.
Those
Please,
are
you must make your way to free Ziblina and free Prismir from the hags.
Will it cure us from hag nightmares?
Yes, I believe it very may well.
Okay. At that point, just walks 2 feet in, crosses his arms, falls back in planks, just lays in the water with his face above water. I want to get rid of these nightmares.
Rachel just swimming in the water.
All right. Well, who else wants to bathe into the water?
I guess I'll ask for clarification. It just heals, right? It won't like restore spell slots or anything, correct?
Well, that's... Do you want to find out?
I mean, I'll sit in the water just because.
Yeah, sure. I'll just go swimming, and if I'm the same, I'm only missing the spell slots.
All right. Well, as you all take a moment to bathe within the waters of the lake, you can choose to either remove one level of exhaustion, or if any of you still have minor curses that were bequeathed to you by the hags, you can choose to end those as well.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of those fucking nightmares. I've still got 2 of them.
Wait, so that means like the minor curse, like that we were gifted by our thing being stolen?
Yes.
I'm gonna get rid of that. I can tie ropes again.
Oh, hooray, same.
The funny thing is that Rhodey's the only one that doesn't need to do this right now.
I no longer need to knock on doors.
My character doesn't care about his disability. He just needs to get rid of the things that if he sleeps, he can't get rid of. So,
All right.
I might have just fucked up the counter I had for that. So, yeah, that's going to be fun to deal with after
Well,
session.
yeah, we can kind of result with that later, because I don't think that necessarily is reflected with the night terrors, because that's not technically a curse. That's more of a psychological issue.
Oh, then, yeah, now I can
But
tie
as far
knots.
as any other magical curses, yeah. You can definitely end that.
Okay, so the counts are still the same for the nightmares then?
Yes.
Okay. Well, me and Predicates are almost done with ours, so there is that at least.
I mean, I have 2 more, but Praetorians will get up, be like, great, this is great. They don't realize I understand what art is. That's useless to me.
Oh shit,
Oh,
that's
wait.
right. I forgot I still have a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, you might want to get a little wet.
Yeah.
Moist.
just a little bit. Just
And I
moist.
mean, I think it's you still have that missing. It's just the secondary effect of that won't affect you
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay, well,
Yeah, that's the part of the curse you're able to remove as a secondary effect.
okay, well, now if I ever lose my belt, I can just tie it with rope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way I know at the moment.
All right. That's as you're looking over at Lamorna. I'm glad to see that the waters have helped cured what ailed you.
Yes, that was very helpful. Is there any chance you would be willing to come with us for the trials ahead, or no?
I am bound to this area of the lake. It is my home. I'm afraid I cannot help you. I'm afraid I cannot lend my aid further beyond this place.
I understand. This was already very useful.
I do know of at least one other creature that could be able to help you, though. A guide in order to get you to the Palace of Heart's Desire.
Oh?
You will require the aid of Amador the Dandelion. They reside in Yon. They know the way to the Palace of Heart's Desire.
Hmm.
Wait a second. There was an oil can in the tree, and we need to find a dandelion. Did we just go Wizard of Oz? We had a scarecrow already. I think we just went Wizard of Oz. Where's the yellow brick road?
That's later in the campaign.
Yeah. And does this make Limlorna Glinda the Good Witch?
Mayhaps.
For one of the only things I know,
Linda.
there's only one thing I know about this entire module. I'm gonna say no.
Could be Zablina. Also, I'm curious when we'll meet Oz, the Great and Powerful. It hadn't occurred to me till exactly that moment, but it clicked immediately. Huh.
Well,
When do we meet Elphaba and get to hear Defying Gravity? Singing on the winds.
all right. Well, once we dry off, we need to go get ready to kill this hag. As you'll see, just Praetorians rip off a bunch of random branches, throw them on the ground, and light them with druidcraft, and just start shaking himself.
As you guys begin to do all that, I want you guys to make a perception check for me.
Oh, bye.
Okie dokie.
Me too.
Yes, Sadara. Even I'll allow you a perception check as well.
Perception. Does Dorman get one?
Oh, heaven.
He does.
Okay. And I guess that'd just be flat wisdom. 14.
19.
And I got 17.
12.
All right. Wow, they rolled really high. So this, I'll just read this little passage right here. This actually seems like a good place to leave off for tonight's session. You are all surprised as a cloaked figure springs from the forest and, with blades flashing, attacks the unicorn. Under the assassin's cowl, you see a wide, toothy smile. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, you're gonna fucking die.
Yes, they have chosen death.
I remember who this is. I was looking through the art not too long ago. This is the bitch that was meeting with Bevlorna.
Damn, that thing got higher than 19.
Goddamn.
Alrighty, well, as usual, since, we gotta start getting ready to go out, Caitlin, where can people find you?
Hello, I'm Caitlin C37. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter and Blue Sky, Caitlin C37. The commissions are open. If you want stuff, you can find me there. Onward.
Deluna.
Hello. Hello, my name is Dylan13. You can find me on Twitter at Dylan1338. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, and I'm about to try to go back into Blue Sky now they have an app at Dylan13. Tomorrow you'll find me on Draco Magnus' channel for some Jackbox party games, which he didn't say it because we were out early on time, but I'm gonna offer anybody in this call right now, aside from the other two that are here, you are more than welcome to show up. We will be happy to have you guys join us for that buffoonery. And that goes for anyone watching this, twitch.tv/Draco Magnus. Like Draco also said last week, or at the beginning, you'll see us next week. Well, we beat Kingdom Hearts, and now we have to decide if we're going to go through Marietta Melodies, just go through the video of the stories and talk about all that stuff, because we're done basically. Other than that, and it's sad. We got done, and there's still no info on 4. And schedule permitting, you'll find me on Twitch Person's channel next Tuesday for Power Rangers Cyber Strike, and then here again, or on the Tuesday after that. Okay, next in the list.
I believe it'd be Chaco.
Hello, you can find me on the social medias in some form of Chocolate Zombie 101, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Blue Sky, Ko-Fi, etc. You find me here on Tuesdays, playing Bezka. You find me earlier on Tuesdays on Twitch Person's channel for Power Rangers. Wednesdays, normally you can find me on Draco's channel. We'll be doing Jackbox tomorrow, but normally we do Curse of Strahd. And then Thursdays, we usually do party stuff on his channel. We'll be doing Baldur's Gate this week, and I'm probably going to be streaming my perspective of it as well. So there's that. Draco, I think you're next.
Yep. Hello, everyone. You can find me on the Twitter, the Blue Sky, the YouTube, and the Twitch rather, all under Draco Magnus. Sometimes there's an underscore in there. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Monday, we're doing Persona 5 Royal. We finished a palace, so we're gonna just do post-palace stuff. Tuesdays, when we're not here, like Deluna said, you can find us. We're gonna be watching through some various cutscenes from the phone games, maybe Kingdom Hearts Mom. You know how it is. Wednesdays, we'll be doing Jackbox games. Everyone's invited. Normally on Wednesdays, like Chaka said, we do Barovian Odyssey. our heroes got invited to a dinner party by some nobles that then decided to spring on them that they're going to hunt them for sport. Tune in next week for that.
We're playing the most dangerous game, and I'm so happy. That's one of my favorite books that we were forced to read in high school.
Where was I? Thursdays, like Chaka said, you can find us over there with Hoshi himself and me as we go through Baldur's Gate 3. Sometimes we do party games on that day, but this week's going to be Baldur's Gate. And last but certainly not least, on Friday, you can catch me finishing off Spirit Tracks. I believe that means Milla's next.
Hello, yes. I have been Mill Ninja, your gracious DM. But you can't find me here with these nerds. You can also find me over on the brand site, Mill Ninja Nerd. You can also find me on Blue Sky and Twitch at Mill Ninja. Streaming will continue starting Thursday. I've got some free time. Probably sometime today before I have to go out for my Conquest stuff later afternoon. Other than that, you can also find me opposite of this game over at twitch.tv/LeJake, where we continue through Adosian Anthologies Legacy of the Deal Breakers Volume 2. As the party has fought a different hag who somehow managed to escape her corporeal form, but also inadvertently killed somebody else, which, how will the party attempt to possibly resurrect them without a revivify? Tune in next week enough for that. I believe if that's everybody. Or am I
That's still
missing
me.
Hoshi? I'm sorry. Hoshi.
Hello, I'm Roto Hoshi. You can find me on Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube as Roto Hoshi. You can also find me here every other Tuesday, and also on Draco's channel on Wednesdays and Thursdays for Baldur's Gate. Well, Wednesday for Barovia, and also on Thursday for Party Games or Baldur's Gate. Eventually, since I'm not home, if I'm able to start up, I would probably start recording videos of playing different games. Basically, I do want to try to do Pokemon Team Rocket Edition. But other than that, that's it for me.
All right, well, that leaves to me. Hey, you've already found me here. You know where you can find me. This week, we got Saved by the Spell on Saturday, and Those Who Wander on Sunday, where things are going to be a little bit chaotic, but hey, that's what it is. We're going to raid our good friend Zan, who is from Those Who Wander crew. And our quote of the session should be our raid message, which is, it goes to Rhodey. Poor goat, we didn't know you.
Alas, poor
goat.
goat. We didn't know
We
you.
didn't know you at all.
Alas.
I'm happy I finally got a quote of the week.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you all. We're happy you came here. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Night.